Hi there, this is Jane, librarian for Bethany Theological Seminary and Earlham School of Religion. And let's get going on that research project for Steve Schweitzer's sci-fi class. So I'm going to go to library.earlham.edu, and I'd like to have this page bookmarked. And I'm going to scroll down to the A to Z list of databases. And in this lesson, we're going to learn how to search across a number of databases. I'm going to click on the link and scroll on down to Academic Search Premier. It brings me to the proxy server, and I log in with my Earlham username and password, which is the part before the @Bethany or the @Earlham. This is the same as your Zimbra email username and password. And this brings me to the EBSCOhost interface, which you may recognize, the blue and the white. Academic Search Premier is an all-around multidisciplinary database, very useful, containing a wide range of genre. I'm going to click on Choose Databases here. And in addition to Academic Search Premier, I'm going to scroll on down and select ATLA Religion Database, which you may already be familiar with. And over here in the right-hand column, I'm going to select the MLA International Bibliography, which is a database that indexes film and literature, and therefore useful for this particular project. I'm going to scroll down and click OK. And then I'm going to enter my search terms, which are Star Trek and racial. And I select racial instead of race because race has a lot of other connotations about the race to the finish line. And so this is a more precise keyword. I'm going to click search. And then when my results come up, the first thing I like to do is just scroll down and get a sense of the titles, the jargon, and the different types of materials that are presented here. So this first one is an academic journal. Number 3 is a periodical, which means it's a magazine, right? So I have a newspaper article. There's a book that's linked here to the catalog. And as I move on down, I see here's an article that gives me the full PDF text. I'm going to open this one up, and I look at my subject terms because these will be useful in future searches on my topic. My PDF full text is here. Love to see that. Also the HTML. These are just two different ways of accessing the article. And I'd like to note that over here to the right, I can click on Cite. And this will take me to a few options. And I scroll on down to Chicago Turabian Humanities. And I can copy and paste this into my bibliography for the paper. As I return to my results, okay, so I'm going to take this one particular, racial constructs in Star Trek. And again, I look at my subject terms. I have an abstract. I can get the citation here. I open up my PDF full text. And I can read my article. And as I look through my article, I pay attention to what this author is citing. Now, this article was written in 1997, so it's not the most recent research done on the topic. But still, I'd like to go down to the bibliography, the work cited, and see what this author has cited. And if there's something useful here, I can search for that at the library.earlham.edu website as well. And then finally, let's find something here that is not immediately available. Let's see how we can get a hold of it. So this one, this academic journal, has a Find It at EC link. I'm going to click here. And it takes me to a warning sign, which I encourage you to ignore. I'm going to click on Advanced. It warns me again. I go plowing ahead. And it takes me to this landing page. And when I scroll down, I see we're unable to find any links to this item. So what I can do from this point is request this item through interlibrary loan. And I would go to Library Home, Interlibrary Loan, open up my account, log in, and if it's your first time to log in, it will have you do a one-time first user registration. And then I put in a new request for this item, which is an article. And I describe the item I want. I submit my request. And then keep track of your Zimbra email, because that's where you will receive a notification that your article has arrived. And when my article arrives, I log back into Iliad and I click on electronically received articles. And under here, under view, there will be a PDF. And I will download that. That PDF will expire after about a month. But if you have it downloaded to your desktop, you'll always have it. So good luck researching, and I'm available to work with you one-on-one, and I look forward to doing so.